Hi, family. Today, I hope everybody's feeling great. Today, I'm coming at you with another healthcare tip. Today, herb that I'm talking about is called ashwagandha. And now, before I go any further, I want to state that I am not a doctor and I'm not a so-called expert that has gone to school for this here. I'm giving you my experience about different herbs and home remedies that I have used and have a lot of them have been used for hundreds or thousands of years and that I use today. As we all know, a lot of medicines today are within a pill or something that the doctor prescribes, right? Well, I find that a lot of the medicines that's been used from ancient times are just as good today as they were back then. After all, God is always given, the Creator is always giving us and giving us what we need from His natural creation, right? So ashwagandha is spelled, it's also known as Indian ginseng. I want you to do your own research on this here. It's been used for thousands of years. It is what is called an adaptogen. It's a useful herb that relieves body stress and it can cause equilibrium throughout the body and different functions and systems in the body. The number one though is that I presently continue to use it is for decreasing stress. This herb has the ability to increase a more relaxing mindset. Ashwagandha can also improve and sharpen the mind. Ashwagandha, as I said earlier, causes equilibrium to the body to combat biological, chemical, or physical stress, and it also works on multiple body systems all at once. For people that have thyroid issues, ashwagandha is good for thyroid health, for hypothyroidism. It can also help with weight loss due to the lowering of cortisol levels. Cortisol is what is called the stress hormone. When we go through stress, cortisol begins to build up in the body, and what happens is we begin to gain weight, especially in the gut, right? And I just want to say, not just with ashwagandha, but ashwagandha has helped me go from 237 pounds down to 212 pounds. I said it helped. I didn't say it did it, but it helps, right? My stress level, a lot of times I find whereas I've been in situations and people have been a little bit off the chain, a lot of things going on at once, and for some reason I just didn't feel that anxiety and the craziness and the need to lose control, right? While everybody else was out of control, a lot of times in my family, they always look at it like, wow, Dad or Robert seems to be that one that doesn't get very excited. And I give that totally to ashwagandha, all right? And plus, just knowing a little bit, it's not worth getting crazy about an already crazy situation, right? Let me go on. It helps with sleeping. Ashwagandha helps with sleeping and gives you a more sound sleep. You can put it in your tea. You can put it in. You can sprinkle it in your food. You don't need a whole lot. You can. I put it in my smoothie, my oatmeal, my yogurt, or whatever. Just a half a teaspoon, not very much. You could say the amount that could fit in a capsule, right? That's about the same amount I would put in my oatmeal or whatever it is I choose to put it into. Let's see. For people that like to work out, I like to talk to the guys, especially because, hey, I'm a guy, and I know that we're always looking for ways to improve our health, some of us anyway. So ashwagandha helps with strength building and the recovery process that after you get done working out, it takes a while for the muscles to recover and to heal. Ashwagandha helps to speed up that recovery period, which what you want. You want a building block. Ashwagandha is one of them. And it helps with less muscle damage. Ashwagandha helps with your cardio. It gives you endurance. We use a lot of powders and stuff, guys especially, or just people that work out, women too. You guys are in there too. And it's like we use a lot of different powders that we want to give us that extra energy to put in a good workout. This particular herb is one that adds to that energy, and it doesn't cost much. That's another thing I want to talk about. It doesn't cost much. I get it at the local health store, right? and where I get all of my herbs. You know what I'm saying? And I like where I go to the health store, I can bag my own. I don't like everything already pre-packaged. I like it pure. And then I can do my research, as I'm telling you to do your research, so that I can figure out what is best for my being. Like, some of us are bigger and smaller than others. So you want to make sure that you do your research. Also, ashwagandha helps with testosterone. It increases, fertility, and it decreases infertility. There's been studies prove this here. Do your research. Now, how much is a teaspoon or whatever, or half a teaspoon is what I take? Well, the facts point out that taking up to 600 milligrams is safe to take, however you want to take it. And it has very little side effects, but I do want to talk about there are some people that shouldn't take it. And so you can it helps with lowering your blood pressure, all right? Insulin resistance, which also helps with weight loss, right? So people that shouldn't take ashwagandha should caution, and for everyone, talk to your doctor before you use anything that I'm talking about. Don't just take my word for it. Do your research, talk to your doctor. Do not take it if you have hyperthyroid. Definitely don't take it, because that can cause a bad reaction. It'll speed up the thyroid, and you don't want that. Do not take if you have low blood pressure. Do not take if you're pregnant or wanting to be pregnant, or if you are breastfeeding. Do not take ashwagandha, especially without talking to your doctor. I mean, you don't want to take too much of ashwagandha too many days in a row. Do your research, because it can make you become numb to your surroundings. This stuff is powerful, and I'm going to tell you, it really helped. I went through periods where I was feeling depression. I didn't want to succumb to those feelings of depression, so that's when I looked into ashwagandha some years ago after a bad accident, and I wasn't able to do much. So anyway, this is just sharing some more healthcare information for old fogies like myself, and for the young people who want to be ahead of the game. This is just something that I'd like to do, and to help us as a people become better. And as a people, I'm talking about humans. I'm not talking about no particular people, about anybody that's interested in being a better me. Like me, I want to be a better me, continuing. Just because I'm growing old doesn't mean time is up. So until the next time, much love.